So please welcome Jace Sparks.
Thank you so much. Okay, so I know there's a lot of people in here this evening, and based on your perspectives on AI, I'm either like really cool or I'm a demon, right? So I want to say that I'm approaching this empathetically, and before I even begin, I'm a true believer that AI is meant to complement you as an artist, right? And that it's your intention as an artist that matters, right? You putting your intention out to the world to be received. And what AI is meant to do, and this is my perception, we can have a nice philosophical debate about it afterwards if you like, is that where we are currently is we're trying to take the intention of communication internally and make it better, right? How do you communicate with your cinematographer? How do you communicate with your writing staff? And I'm not here to tell you that AI is going to replace a single human. I'm here to help you understand the technology, and that's it, right? So let's just dive in. So AI. AI is a tool that will enable us to communicate a vision better, right? And as I just said, right, my belief is that this technology is meant to help us grow internal communication. And right now, for anything you can imagine, there's an AI for that. And I'm going to show you what I'm personally doing right now to find like the latest trends and what's coming out, and just hitting us every day. And I'm going to exit out of the keynote presentation. I'm going to be doing this a lot this evening because it's a demo. And there's this great site that's called There's an AI for That. And you can find literally anything you can think of on this website, and I highly, highly encourage you to explore it. The best thing you can do right now in this industry, as we all know, is to play with these technologies, to better understand them, to help make your work better. So there's that. So the tools that we're going to focus on this evening are ChatGBT to help me write a script, 11 Labs to help provide a voiceover, Midjourney to make some storyboards, and a new technology I found this last week called Kaiber to help us make this cool, really cool, like revolutionary clip. All right? So let's talk about ChatGBT. A lot of you in here have heard of it. It was all the rage, and if you like Wall Street like I do, I'm a public listed company, so I'm always watching that stock price. You can't avoid it, right? It's everywhere. All these companies are announcing these on their earnings reports, and they're trying to increase the revenue for their shareholders. So we've started experimenting with it loosely, and one thing that I'm going to demo for you today is how can we make like a 30-second commercial using ChatGPT to effectively power the voiceover narration, as well as provide us some scene direction to allow us to, then input into Midjourney to create some prompts. So let's do that, shall we? I am going to exit out of the keynote presentation again. I told you I'm going to be doing that a lot this evening. And we're going to go and we're going to create a new chat. All right? So I created a little rule set for you right here. And once again, this is your own adventure. You can do however you want. But what I found to be effective is that putting time, what type of script, in this instance it'd be a voiceover script, a word count to better help you like dial in the time of the script itself, and a log line. So what I'm going to do here is I'm going to say a 30-second voice-over script, less than 80 words about, let's talk about a kid with a dream to, can't type, to become an astronaut. Okay? I'm not going to hit enter yet. The next thing you want to do is you want to add descriptions, and this is very important, and this is something I recently discovered. And we're going to add detailed scene directions. Okay? So I'm going to hit enter. And right off that, you get a script. All right? And look, I know that's terrifying. I'm just showing you how it works. Okay? So something that I really like about this and the way we're doing it, right, and I'm just going to give you a little bit, and obviously I'm not going to read the whole thing, otherwise I'd use all my 30 minutes, is right off the rip, we have scene 1, living room, evening. And we have a narrator saying, in a small town nestled among the rolling hills, there lived a curious and imaginative child named Sam. Hey, Sam, you're in here somewhere. Maybe they're talking about you. So what I'm going to do is we're just going to acknowledge that that's there. We're going to go back into the presentation. And just for the sake of having to exit and in and out it, I'm just going to stay right here, so don't judge me for being a little lazy. we're going to go to the next slide, which is I'm going to show you how to take that script and ingest it into a very cool AI tool called 11 Labs that will allow you to create a voiceover. And let me tell you, this thing is incredible. I'm obsessed with it. So let's just go in. So what we're going to do, and I'm just going to copy and paste all of this. And this will take me a moment. I do apologize. There's no way to speed this up. Actually, we'll just do to scene 6, because what I did in preparation of this panel is I did a canned portion of this, because the last thing I know you guys want to do is watch me just sit here and wait for Mid-Journey to render. That would probably be very boring. So I did you a favor on that. So I'm just going to do to scene 6 here. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to go to 11 Labs here. And I'm going to just erase that, you know. And I'm going to go through this really quick. I'm just going to blow out everything that isn't narration. So just allow me a second to do that. We're just going to get rid of this. And as a matter of fact, I might not even do the whole thing. I just want to show you how fast this is. Screw it. Let's do the whole thing. I want you guys to appreciate like how cool this is. All right, so I'm blowing all this out. And once again, I apologize. I can't make this go faster. So boom, boom, do that. I probably could, but it might give me a different script. So in this instance, like I'm just assuming I like it, right? I'm just like, I like this. But you probably could do that. And it'd probably be a lot faster than I'm doing it, making myself look dumb. So yeah, good idea. All right, so let's do that. All right, boom and boom. All right, so we got it all out, right? So what I'm about to do, we're not gonna do Austrian, man, that's for later. We're gonna do, let's do Dami. Dami. I've never used Dami before. I don't know what this is going to sound like. So here we go. Generate. It's generating.
In a small town, nestled among the rolling hills, there lived a...
Cue up my sound.
I'm gonna make sure it's up.
Computer, it's not up. All right. Redo. Here we go.
In a small town, nestled among the rolling hills, there lived a curious and imaginative child named Sam. Sam had a dream to become an astronaut and explore the vastness of the universe. At school, Sam's eyes were always searching for knowledge about space, devouring books, and asking countless questions. During recess, while other kids played games, Sam would gaze up at the sky, imagining being among the stars. The annual science fair arrived, and Sam's heart raced with excitement. This was the perfect opportunity to showcase their passion for space.
Whoa. Right? Like, that's pretty cool. Come on. Like, that's pretty cool. All right. So you're probably thinking, it was like, okay, that's interesting. I probably have a list of all these canned voices right here. And, like, we're all creatives, and, like, this is not really going to interest you. Let's be real. You're like, it's not going to have what I want. Let's be honest. Well, what this program's doing that's really cool, that I like, is that they have a voice lab that's really interesting. And not only do they have a voice lab, and we're going to go a little bit more in depth in this, they have a voice library from all these voices that have already been created by the community, where you can go in and sample them.
Kindness is more important than wisdom, and the recognition of this is the beginning of wisdom.
Okay, that's cool. I have a couple television networks in India, as Michael told you about, so let's check out this one.
We must embrace pain and burn it as fuel for our journey.
That's pretty cool. I'm going to add it to Voice Lab. I'm going to name it, we'll just do that, that's fine. We're going to go back to speech synthesis. Come on. And we're just going to go here to Indian male young, okay? And we're just going to generate that again. I want you to see how fast this is.
In a small town, nestled among the rolling hills, there lived a curious and imaginative child
Okay,
named Sam.
you get it. We don't have to listen to the whole thing again. All right, so I'm going to go back to my presentation real quick, and we're going to talk about create a VO artist from an audio sample, which to me, this is where things are starting to get a little bit more interesting, because you might have a voice in mind that the community doesn't have, and you want to just really capture that. And I want to clearly state before I show you this, there are very a fine line of ethical concerns on this. You should never use a voice that doesn't belong to you. Like, I'm going to be the guy that says that. Don't ever do that. That's messed up. So what I did in preparation of this is I recorded a couple voice samples meant to be funny, but I'll show you this.
Hello, it is Jace
So this
Sparks.
is natively
I'm here
off
sitting
my
alone in
laptop,
my office at the
right?
moment,
You
talking
can
to
tell it's off my
computer,
laptop. It has the
hilariously
echoey,
alone,
tinny sound.
Hopefully about to.
I just wanted to do a quick sample of that to show you what you would get if you did it with that. So I did that as I called myself Techno Bro Cali. Made sense. So we're going to generate that real quick.
In a small town nestled among the rolling hills, there lived a curious and imaginative child named Sam.
Okay,
Sam had a
you get it. Now, you can hear that the quality isn't as good, right? And it's because I didn't record it well. So I got curious, right? And I kind of skipped a step. I was like, what if I recorded, something sounding like Arnold Schwarzenegger? I pride myself on my Arnold Schwarzenegger, impression. So I did something like this.
Listen to me now. I'm here to talk to you about all the things I find important in life.
Okay, you get it, right? I go on a long diatribe. I'm not going to embarrass myself further, okay? And I wanted to know if it would capture the accent, right? We're all nerds. I wanted to experiment. So I did that right here, which is, I got to find it, Austrian man. So here's Austrian man.
In a small town nestled among the rolling hills, there lived a curious and imaginative child named Sam. Sam had a dream to become an astronaut and explore the vastness of the universe.
So it didn't pick up the accent, but what I did notice in this AI training is that it picked up the tonality of my voice, and even though I was doing an accent, it pretty much captured my voice. And so it's an easy, effective tool for you to be able to record these high-quality voiceovers if you have a high-quality sample. So, all right, so we're going to move on to the next thing. That's pretty cool, right? Like, cool little tool. All right, we're going to go into Midjourney. So I probably shouldn't have done that. This tool is going to require a lot of cooking, and that's why I call it, you send a prompt into the AI and you have to wait forever. That's boring, right? I don't want to sit here and waste your time. So I will admit, before I came here, I pre-cooked all my images, all right? But I'm going to show you some tips and tricks because I do think that we are having someone talk about Midjourney later, so I'm not going to steal that thunder. I'm just going to show you a couple things, right? So we're going to go into Midjourney here. And as you can see, I don't need this anymore, I don't believe, so I'll close that out. I already have some pre-cooked images, all right? But I'm going to show you the best way, what I believe the best way, I should say, to get something really cool out of Midjourney, right? Which is actually, we'll go to here real quick. It's a prompt plus a secret sauce, right? The prompt being a clown eating ice cream, right? I usually use a clown in something when I do a demo like this, plus the secret sauce. What is the secret sauce? Well, the secret sauce is all the words that follow your prompt to allow you to get something out of it, right? And I'd be happy to share this with each and every one of you, even though this is my baby. This is my secret sauce. I literally put this at the end of every single thing I put in Midjourney. And the things I want you to focus on here is, honestly, you can kind of skip all over this, minus AR, aspect ratio 16.9. That's really important because obviously we're video editors. We want 16.9 and not a square, right? As well as these two prompts right here, a 16mm lens with a different aperture, all right? And the reason why I'm focusing on this specifically is this how you can dial in the creativity of the image you're trying to capture. Having that soft focus, having a bigger image if you're going to shooting wider. So that's something I really recommend. So let's do that real quick. Let's copy this out, and let's do, since we're about clowns right now, let's do imagine a clown eating ice cream, okay? And I'm just gonna paste in the rest of my prompt, and we're gonna let that cook, okay? All right, so that's gonna be cooking. We're gonna go back into ChatGPT, and I know I'm moving really, really fast. I just wanna make sure that we cover as much ground as possible. We'll let that cook, we'll come back, and you'll see oh, he does know what he's talking about, so that's good. All right, what we're gonna do is we're gonna go back to ChatGPT, and earlier this week, I made another script called Astro Dreamer's Journey. All right, same concept that I showed you before. I put in, write a 30-second voiceover script, less than 80 words, talking about a child who dreams to be an astronaut. Include detailed descriptions of each scene. All right, and it output this right here. And I was really proud of the script. I thought it was really good. But let's show you what it actually created. So I have a cool little folder right here, and I have it already, by scene. So here's scene 1. All right, let's read what it talked about. It said, a serene starry night sky. Oh, wow, that looks like a serene starry night sky, right? I also did a cozy bedroom illuminated by a small nightlight, all right? And let's see that real quick so you see that it's working. And boom, look, wow, this is pretty great, right? And all I did in these instances is everything I just told you. I took the basic prompt, and in some instances I changed it because the script has continuity. For example, in my script it says a child does this. Instead of saying a child does this, I would essentially say, young boy does this. Just basically just changing stuff so it's a little bit more specific, but the prompt always being the same and always taking my secret sauce and putting it in afterwards. So here's a clown eating ice cream. We can see it cooked, right? Let's up-res. I like number 4. This person just looks very confused. So let's just do that really quick. So that's going to up-res. We're going to let it cook. And while it's cooking, that was actually really fast. So there you go. That's like a very high-res image, a lot of depth of field. And the reason why it has depth of field is because we indicated that we wanted that 2.8 aperture and it's cinematic. So, I mean, could you tell that this is made in AI? No? Maybe? Yeah? All right. So what we're going to do now, we're going to keep it moving along, right? We're going to get into this little bit more fun stuff, right? So I showed you the images. I showed you the voiceover. So how can we make this actually interesting, right? How about we start combining them, right? That would be the next evolution of what we're talking about. So let's do that. So I'm an Apple maximalist, notorious. If you know me personally, you know that's true. And I can do this in AI. I just rather use Final Cut Pro because, as we talked about at the beginning of this conversation, it's all about intention. And I wanted to have the most ability to show my intention in this exercise, so we're using this. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to play this back for you just right out of the can. It's the voiceover, the images, roughly 60 frames apiece.
In a world where dreams soar high, a child's imagination takes flight. With eyes fixed on the endless expanse above, their heart yearns for the distant unknown. They listen intently, fueled by curiosity. As their dreams take shape, every step, every jump, they embrace the spirit of exploration. Because for this child, the sky is not the limit. Their dream becomes reality, inspiring a new generation of stargazers. Dream big, reach for the stars, because with unwavering determination, anything is possible.
All right, so that's pretty cool so far, right? And that was all created, as you all know now, as you've all seen, through AI, right? But let's make it better, right? So what are we missing? We're missing, music. We want that emotional swell. And we're missing, to be honest with you, we're missing that hero shot, right? We need that, that nice, button at the end to make it really, pop. So for this part of the demo, we're going to talk about this new tool I just found called Kaiber, right? So this is meant to be a stylization tool, right? AI is still getting better, and to make a feature film out of it, yeah, it's possible, but it's going to be more stylized. It's going to have its own look and feel. So Kaiber is a tool I stumbled upon that I really like because it's doing some really cool stuff. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go to create a video. I'm going to begin with an initial image, all right? And the image that I'm going to use in this instance, I'm going to use this, right? I just like it. It seems pretty simple, and we'll go with that. So I'm going to continue to write a prompt. And what I'm going to say here is a space shuttle blasting off into space. And just to make things easy, I have a prompt down here, cinematic. I'm going to click that. And the style of photo taken on film, it looks really, really similar to my secret sauce, does it not? Right? Okay, so there's a common theme here. So what we're going to do is we're going to go to video settings, and you can do some really cool stuff here. I'm going to do a zoom out, and that's fine, and all looks good. And I'm going to go to preview frames, and it's going to cook for a second. And there's nothing I can do about this. We're going to let it cook, and it shouldn't take that long. It should take probably 15 seconds. But while it's doing, let's assume it did, right? I could click on this. I get 4 different options. And what I'm going to show you is the finalized output, all right, which was this one, all right? So I click, oh, come on. Show me the video. Show me the video. Do it. Come on. Show me the video. Click. I think I downloaded it. I'll just show you what I downloaded. All right, I'll do it that way. It's not going to download. There it goes. It's 99% complete. There we go. So this is what it generated for me based on my prompt. Really cool, right? All right. So what we're going to do is we have our hero shot, right? I selected a different hero shot because I wanted to have something that popped a little bit more. But I'm going to show you, just kind of dive, because we don't have that much time, I'm going to show you the tool I use for music. I use this tool, but we're not going to really explore it that much, as well as my free trial's over, which you all know about. It's called Dynascores. Dynascores is an amazing tool, and it should let me do a little bit. It won't let me render out the final product, because like I said, I'm out of my free trial. But what this tool allows you to do, if it will launch, is it allows you to set the timing, right? So I can set that I want this music to be exactly a minute long. I want it to be exactly a minute 10 seconds long. You have that flexibility to really play with it. And I probably have too much going on in combination with my QuickTime recording this and everything. So yeah, I can talk to you after in the hallway to show you how it works if you want, but I didn't really want to touch on this too much anyway. So we're just going to dive into Final Cut. This is phase 2. All right, but this time, well, I already did that. Let me just show you phase 3. We're just going to dive in because I'm running a little late on time. So this right here, what I'm about to show you, I got 10 minutes? All right, well, okay, we'll do this. I'll show you phase 2. All right, we're going to turn on the music that I rendered out so you can see it.
In a world where dreams soar high, a child's imagination takes flight. With eyes fixed on the endless expanse above, their heart yearns for the distant unknown. They listen intently, fueled by curiosity, as their dreams take shape. Every step, every jump, they embrace the spirit of exploration, because for this child, the sky is not the limit. Their dream becomes reality, inspiring a new generation of stargazers. Dream big, reach for the stars, because with unwavering determination, anything is possible.
Okay. Yeah, exactly. I have a little bit more time than I could, but I'm going to play for you the final result with the money shot. This is timed out. This has slow zooms. This has everything that you could think of to like what I would be proud of to show to my team if I were to like try to generate a response from them. So this is the finalized version.
In a world where dreams soar high, a child's imagination takes flight. With eyes fixed on the endless expanse above, their heart yearns for the distant unknown. They listen intently, fueled by curiosity, as their dreams take shape. Every step, every jump, they embrace the spirit of exploration, because for this child, the sky is not the limit. Their dream becomes reality, inspiring a new generation of stargazers. Dream big, reach for the stars, because with unwavering determination, anything is possible.
So there you go. That is how you make an AI short film. So if you want, we can raise the lights, and I'm happy to answer any questions. But the last thing I want to say, and I really mean this from the bottom of my heart, is like I'm a huge supporter of this industry. I love this industry, right? And it is not my belief whatsoever that AI is going to come in and just decimate everything. It's my genuine belief that it's now the time to learn these new tools to help make you better as a filmmaker and allow you to communicate more effectively with the rest of your colleagues.
Jace Sparks.